forefathers.
Forefathers. All right, I've got YouTube going. All right, with this puppy.
Aha! Here I is to save the day with Eric Knight at the Prescott Times. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Man, I'm obviously running late.
You fading into the weird Christmas light aurora there.
Yeah, it might have been that double lighting that was going on, or the two
It's very
planets.
ghostly. It's very ghostly. You fade in and then you fade out. It's yeah.
You know what, Eric? It might be my spirit.
It could be. Did you? Speaking of spirit, I know we got to do the day, but did you see the star thing set up last night? That was pretty cool.
I did.
Lots of
I
good.
did. I actually posted right here on the Prescott Times how all the awesome stars that are out there. Eric, tell everybody what day it is so we can get our stories on the map.
It is National Forefathers Day. You know what that is?
Um, no, tell everybody about it.
Basically, we're just honoring our forefathers, the people that wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and all that good stuff that has changed our lives and set us in motion.
Are we still following after the Constitution, Eric?
Jury's out on that one, especially after last night's thing, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, man. With that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining. I know sometimes my headlines are a little bit crazy, but this one already a little bit sentimental because it actually makes it sound like something was going on this weekend. So, did anybody have a little bit of feeling discouraged and feeling like it was just not right? Well, anyways, the Prescott Valley Police Department released this, and it's kind of disturbing, but at the same time, what else were we thinking? So let me just tell you what the first paragraph that you guys probably read. It says the Prescott Valley Police Department has recently experienced an increase in response to domestic violence incidents. This past weekend, our officers responded to 9 incidents. In those 9 incidents, we arrested 6 men and 2 women who were charged with 6 felonies and 16 misdemeanor offenses. 2 of the incidents involved the threatened use of a deadly weapon, 1 firearm, and 1 other a knife. So,
Wow.
yeah, and Eric, I mean, some people will say it's because of retrograde, or what do they call it, retrograde or something like that. I don't know. It's something that with the planets aligning and all this other
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I've heard that, and then yeah, because we had that alignment last night, and I think Pluto was even out there lining up. It was certainly weird, but wow, domestic violence, San Martin, that's not good.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and share the rest of that story on the Prescott Times. Like I said, it came in this morning, and it was something that was, disturbing because in the state of Arizona, and I don't know how it is in other states, but domestic violence is not good. It's just not good. And so, therefore, when you have things like that need to be talked about or discussed with somebody, counselor, find a counselor that will be able to go ahead and help you guys out during these times of needs. And if you guys can't find something at that point in time, learn how to walk away, man, for the rest of the day. So sorry to hear that, but at the
San
same
Martin. Well, I don't know if everything's online right now. I've been seeing a lot of ads and startup companies that are offering counseling that insurance pays for through your phone. Have you
through your
seen those?
phone.
Yeah, through your phone. So you can reach out to these people almost 24/7, I think. And they're companies that offer real-time counseling. So if you need something, they'll do it over your phone through video.
Yeah, well then I guess I'll go ahead and try to find those links for everybody. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to do a little bit of focusing. But like I think I said to you and everybody in the group text that we had requested the 911 calls from Prescott Valley, and Chino Valley, and Yavapai County Sheriff's Department. And the calls that were coming in were literally on the domestic violence status, where it was 500, 600, 900 in every different locations of people calling.
Mhm.
Now that is very, very huge, and I think it's all because once again, COVID. COVID is definitely one of those um, deciding factors in a lot of people's lives right now, which is weird,
Do you
man.
remember? Do you remember? I guess they call them Instapots now. But do you remember pressure cookers?
Yeah,
That's kind of the term here, right? You put everybody in a small space and make them stay there, and you've got yourself a pressure cooker, and it explodes.
and I really hope that on not on anybody or anybody's family. It's just not something that we are waking up and trying to accomplish. I mean, this is unprecedented that everybody's going through this stuff, and it's just
A
not good,
suggestion,
man.
yeah, a suggestion: go outside, get out, go for a drive, go with people, go. You take everybody outside. Everybody needs some sunlight, San Martin,
Take a
especially
little
this time
walk.
of year.
Take a
Yep,
little
take a
walk,
little walk.
little
That's
break,
why we're
man.
here.
Hey,
That's why we're here is to be outside.
and weed is legal. Go buy yourself a sack of weed and just hang out, man.
Well, it's weird because it's so warm right now too. I was just looking at it's in the 40s, I think already. That's crazy.
Yeah, yesterday was actually really, really warm, Eric. I mean, it's probably going to set us up for a little bit of amazing weather for the day. Yesterday, I was actually literally in my shirt doing some work, outside work, and it was nice. It was so beautiful in the shade. It was beautiful in the sun. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but I'll take it. It's going to be a very, very beautiful rest of the week. I mean, I guess on Monday you're looking at 25, 35% chance of some snow showers, man.
Is
So
it
that
snow?
is
Did that pop up? I have not seen that yet. We are just looking through our memories, and it's like 10 years ago, snow. 9 years ago, snow. 8 years ago, snow. This year, I don't think
nope,
we're getting a
nope.
white Christmas this year.
Yeah, so we're looking at it for the 30th, the 29th, 30th, probably come in on Monday. So that should look something to look forward to for some little moisture. It was kind of funny. We're cleaning up the side of the building and there was a lot of wood and Ceci's dad was like, when the wood's out like this, it actually gets messed up. And I said, in the rain, with moisture, I said, well, when that rain comes, man, that's the reason why I'm leaving it out, just so I could tempt it.
Yep. And it's funny because we normally do get a pretty good storm on New Year's. I can't remember all of the times there was snow down by the boot drop, and everybody was like, well, is it going to be a boot drop or is it snowed out? Do you remember all those?
Yeah, yeah, I remember a lot of those, man. I guess if we're wanting to go ahead and talk a little bit about the boot drop, they actually posted something today saying that they're recording a Christmas or a New Year's Eve special. It looks like it's a pre-recorded New Year's Eve scenario.
So I take it that means that that's the way to discourage people from being downtown on New Year's for the boot drop. It doesn't sound like it's dropping on New Year's.
I don't know, man.
That's what
I
that was
don't
the
know.
theory about the Christmas. That was the theory about the Christmas lighting, right? The courthouse lighting was that they filmed it the day before. Is the theory I heard?
They actually were filming a lot of things the day before, Eric. It was remember when we were asking for everybody to do the jingle bells? I didn't have the video ready to set up.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same company that requested the same information. So that's kind of what's happening. Man, I am like just falling out.
It's okay. It's okay. You got the Christmas. Whoa, that was a little creepy.
Yeah, my head's gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I, I fall. I die. Okay, enough of that funniness, man. Oh, I feel like Eric, this is kind of crazy. We've gone through so many, 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 many episodes, and we have a lot of topics of conversation. One of the biggest things that we've been trying to move forward is talking with the city of Prescott's PIO officer, Prescott Police Department, John Brambilla. um, I'm going to try to get him on today at 2 p.m. If you're available, we're going to talk about the Proposition 207 and what that means for everybody out there that wants to consume the Mary J.
The county passed a bunch of laws regarding it, and how and when and things like that. Has the city posted anything yet, or is there just going to go
No,
with the county?
this will be the first of its time where the city is actually coming out and talking about it through
Okay.
the Prescott Police Department. So, we want to get together with the Prescott Valley Police Department, Chino Valley Police Department, and seeing how they're going to handle it. I know that Yavapai did come up and say that this is what they're thinking. And the discretion is going to be within the city limits, how they're going to go ahead and press charges or set those charges up. But I did end up posting some things about that, and it's a big deal because what they're doing is they're extraditing, not extraditing, they're, what do they call it, with expunging records because of the marijuana charges. So this is something that will hurt the system because they've had so many charges that, man, they might end up going bankrupt, Eric. Over those
There
charges,
is a
man.
lot.
Yeah,
Running
especially.
on to Prescott Valley and Munchies, right? You heard Roses is opening up in Prescott Valley. That's big news. They're pretty excited. Mayor Kell just posted about it a little bit ago.
Oh wow! Congratulations, man! Freaking making some big things happen. They need an Italian restaurant out there. I don't think they have any.
Not a big one, so they're pretty excited. So Skylar announced early this morning or yesterday that that is the new location for the next Roses. So that's pretty cool. I
Yeah,
love Roses. You love
big,
Roses?
big, huge deals going on, man. Did you hear about the indoor skate park up there at the new Sears or the old Sears
No.
building?
What? No. What's this all about? Is it
Yeah,
official?
yeah, man. I actually got a picture in my DM that shows that this thing is actually real. This is literally going down, everybody. Let's see.
So is it inside the Sears building? I know they've been trying to rent that for a while.
Yeah, it's a full indoor skate park, all like
Wow.
ramps and everything, man. I was like, what? We were talking
I,
about it
I always
yesterday.
thought that'd be cool to do a big area. I mean, that is a big building, San Martin. It could be our biggest, retail building in the city.
Yeah, they were going to do a, what do you call it, indoor like a ninja warrior.
What? Are you
Yeah,
serious?
indoor ninja warrior. Uh, what do they call those things where you have to run through the whole thing?
Obstacle course.
Obstacle course. Yeah, they have a ninja obstacle course there too, man. The place is big, so I don't see why they wouldn't add a whole bunch of things in there. So
Did
this
you
is
ever do the
called.
laser tag that was at the mall for a long time? That was a lot of fun. I missed the laser tag. Or not the laser tag, but the laser golf or the night golf. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah, night. Yeah, I remember night golf. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember up there where Liberty car dealership is. They
Yep.
had they had that up there. The little castles and canoe, goofy golf castles, or
Yes.
what they
I remember
castles
that.
and coasters. I don't know. But yeah,
Yep.
Eric, they pull. It's called Prescott Action Center, the PAC, PAC.
Oh. All right. When's it open? Any news?
Uh, Eric, that is what I'm going to find out.
Okay. That's pretty exciting. That's a cool venue. I'm glad they're using that space.
Yeah, they have so many pictures of all the ramps that are going to be coming in. Uh, I mean, like they got graffiti on the walls. They're turning it into a really cool spot for kids to go in and hang out and do their thing. Let's see. I don't know, Eric. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out more about this place, guys, for you guys. It's another place to take your children. I mean, 488 people like this place in Prescott. Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna be selling skateboards there. Yep, it's supposed to come open, I think, this week. Uh,
Oh, perfect timing for a holiday break. I'd say while the kids are off, but the kids have been off for a while. And ice skating is still going on in Prescott Valley, right?
yeah, most definitely. Good morning, Beast Mode. Yeah, they're going off on in Prescott Valley. What day is it? I think it's
Today.
almost every day. I think it's open every day. They don't want to waste
Okay.
that ice. That ice is like
No, I hear you. Did you ever make it out to that skating event this last weekend out at Pioneer Park?
negative. We were doing some shopping for Christmas. We actually went to a lot of downtown streets or downtown stores and got a bunch of little trinkets and gifts for the family. It was pretty cool, man. I actually like that. And then going to see all the store operators, it was pretty cool. It was really cool, actually. So yeah, I don't know what time that thing is going to be opening up, Eric, but it looks like it's going to be a pretty fun thing. That's for sure. What do you got planned for the rest of the day, Eric?
Meetings, meetings, meetings. It's funny, I always think this week is going to be slow, but everybody's scrambling to get stuff done and be ready. I think everybody's going to take some time off.
Yeah, 10 days. Well, some people are saying, I got 10 days off, man. I got 10 days off.
Again, I still want to talk to their boss. I'm planning. I got people emailing me right now. What days next week I can do meetings? So interesting time for sure. People are excited about 2021 San Martin. They're excited about potential for the upside, the change, and to get back to business and do things and plan things. And I think there's a lot of enthusiasm about that right now.
Yeah, there's I mean, there's a lot to be, thankful for sure. There's a lot to go ahead and actually put out there into the world, to start helping people that are going to be in need. Because $600 of a stimulus check isn't really going to do much for a lot of families, unfortunately. But you know what will do? Governor Ducey just today announced that the state will distribute $40 million in federal funds to support Arizona's facing homelessness and mitigate the spread of COVID-19 among vulnerable population. So I'll go ahead and put that story up, and we'll go ahead and get how you
Well,
can
and
go ahead
you
and get
you
some
brought it up.
breakfast.
So stimulus check. I'm still reading the details about it. It's a 6,000 page bill, San Martin, and I don't know how our elected officials could possibly have read that bill in 4 hours. But we won't talk about that.
Eric,
Uh,
Eric,
but
Eric
uh,
was so heated last night, guy. Dude, the messages started coming in, and Eric just was so livid, man. I mean, there were so many things that the bill says, and Eric, man, I was gonna tell you, don't worry, Eric, just don't worry. But Eric worries
but the thing
because
is,
it has to deal with him.
well, San Martin, it's not just that. I was hopeful for help for the American people, and I just don't know that $600 checks are going to be that. I was hopeful that the small businesses were going to be able to get grants and loans, and I'm not. It's extremely difficult for those businesses to qualify for any of it in this bill. I was hopeful that the people on unemployment or gig economy was going to get more help, and it's not super great. I mean, it's just mediocre. I, I was just for the amount of money we're spending, we should be able to do great things. So maybe there's hope.
Well, this is why you don't sit back and wait for somebody else to help you out, Eric. This is kind of like the strong will survive, and that's who we are, Eric. We are strong individuals. We will survive.
Yeah,
That's
and
kind
just
of
to
reason
note,
why.
there is money earmarked for school lunch programs, which is good still, and there is money earmarked for what sounds like the Real Hope Inc. style uh, food distribution, but it doesn't go into details. It just allocates the budget for it. So there's a good chance that agricultural program and the food boxes could continue for a little bit, but the bill is not clear on how they're going to spend that money.
Well, there's a few things that are going on in this email. It literally just came in hot off the press. We'll go ahead and get that set put up. 9:06 this morning. It was actually released there. So it's showing a breakdown of what exactly is going to be happening with some of this money that they're allocating. $40 million will go into preventing homelessness. And the prevention is actually going to people before they get homeless. So that's a big deal right there. They're not just going to go ahead and help the ones that are already homeless, but they're getting help as well for shelters and stuff like that. We'll be able to get food and whatever necessities that are going to be needed for those homes. So it it kind of lines it out just a tad bit of what some of that money is going to be doing for homelessness or people that are getting ready to be homeless. Man, it's one of the saddest things that ever be known to us, Eric. This is out of control. I hope that the new year is going to bring something of bigger and better things. But once again, we can only hope for the best. That's all I got
Well,
to
we
say.
can work at it. We can work at it, but there's definitely a lot of confusion and frustration and anger, and so hopefully the new year will remove some of those things, and it'll be a good year for a lot of people that 2020 was not a good year for.
Right, right. I think that we're actually on onto something, as far as trying to get moving forward and stuff. And I don't know exactly what I have planned to move forward, but I think that everything is going just the way that I thought it was going to go for this year. It could have been a little bit better entertainment and stuff, but you know, I guess it was time for me to hang up that entertainment blog.
For the moment, but again, that'll come back, and then people are going to want to be entertained. Not just they're going to be desperate for it. It's not like people are going to stop wanting to get entertained, San Martin. But people are gonna be have all this pent up. I want to go out and do stuff. However, don't entertain yourself with somebody network Netflix account because the new bill makes it a felony.
That's why you got to have the family and friends in that one.
Yeah.
Different. Well, how are they going to measure that out, man? Everybody's going to be wanting to use their phones. IP addresses are going to change. Like it just seems
Actually,
like
I'm going to do a video on this later today. They actually acquired an AI technology that can determine who you are based on your behaviors and your watching preferences. And in combination with your IP addresses and locations, it can figure out that you're supposed to be on there or you're not supposed to be on there.
wow, that's insane, Eric. Well,
Yeah.
I know you did get out here at 9:15, so let me go ahead and get the last of the spiel in. Do you
All
have
right.
anything to say before we get out of here, Eric?
There's a lot of good stuff out there, a lot of good stuff going on. So let's embrace it and have a good rest of the year. I'm excited. I think we're all going to have our families on and things like that, either tomorrow or Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah, yeah, Christmas Eve. I think we're going to go ahead
All right.
and open it up, and then we will have a segment, and then we'll just bring in the freaking Christmas Day in. Good morning, Jenny. So, guys,
Absolutely. Yeah.
this is
So shop local. That's all
yeah,
I have to say.
definitely get your last minute shopping local, my friends. There's a lot of great deals. I know that Amazon, you ain't gonna get your packages in quick, so make sure you get out there and just start shopping locally. This is a big deal for everybody, and in all and everything helps out. Even with food, if you guys want to get some food out there, make sure you shop local community shops. With that being said, Eric got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. We are going to go ahead and see you guys tomorrow for the last day of the morning show. And then we're going to go ahead and just randomly just come on whenever we can to basically talk to people about some things. And there's a lot of stuff coming up. If you guys want to see all of the news releases, go to the PrescottTimes.com. You can hear about all the stuff that I just talked about this morning and then some. And if you like what you see, share it. Share it to the people, let everybody hear all this information that's out there. And we will be back tomorrow. Thank you, Eric, so much for all you do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for watching us crazy guys for like the 1,000th episode. All right, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. And remember, love always wins. I'll talk to you later.